All right, let's get a morning weigh-in. 5 weeks of intermittent fasting. 173.3. Let's go. What's going on, people? So as you all can see, I just hit a new low weigh-in since starting this cut. It's officially been 5 weeks and I am down 15.2 pounds to be exact. So I want to show you all what I eat in a day while intermittent fasting. For those of you all who don't know, I am doing a 6-hour eating window and a 18-hour fast. So I typically will eat between 1 and 7 p.m. or 1:30 and 7:30 or 2 to 8 p.m. just depending on what I have going on for the day. But I do my workouts fasted now, which I covered in a recent video. I'll link that here in case you all want to check that out. So that's where I'm headed now, headed to the gym. Since it's a Saturday, I was able to, sleep in some and everything, especially since my eating window is a little later in the day. That definitely helps. So yeah, about to get a full body workout in. I recently changed my workout split, which I did not cover on the channel yet. So stay tuned for a video on that next week. And then after my workout, I'm going to time it to where I have my first meal after that. So yeah, just really want to show you all what I eat in a day while intermittent fasting and what has been helping me, lose this weight fairly easy. I haven't had any issues or anything, haven't had to kill my body with doing cardio every day or anything. And I actually feel amazing because I have not been putting trash in my body. I know a lot of people who talk about switching over to intermittent fasting. They want to do it just because they think, I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat in this 8-hour window and still lose weight. I think it's still important to put good nutrients in your body and to just be healthy overall. So I'm going to show you all an example of that today, and then we'll cover some things like how to break your fast, the best ways to do that. But on my way to the gym, I'm just drinking water, and I actually have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in here. So stay tuned for a video on that as well, about the benefits of using apple cider vinegar during intermittent fasting, or like fat loss in general. Some things that apple cider vinegar can help with, and it does not break your fast. So that's another key there. I know in the first video I did, well, not the first, but the recent video I did on intermittent fasting, I talked about like coffee, black coffee and green tea and water to break your fast. I did not cover apple cider vinegar, but that has been something that I have been using in my water every morning. So I'll cover that in a separate video. But about to head to this gym now. I'll show you all some clips of my workout. Won't be the full workout because I want this video to focus primarily on what I eat in a day for intermittent fasting. All right, so see you all in the gym. Peace. All right, so it is now 2:30 p.m. and I am finally about to break my fast. It's a little later than I normally like to, but my wife and I had to go to the grocery store after I left the gym. So it's important that you know when you are doing intermittent fasting and right before you break your fast, your insulin levels are very sensitive. So I don't want to have like a high carb meal or something like that where my insulin levels are really going to spike. I want to ease into things and have something light. So I'm going to start with just a protein shake, whey protein with almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. So, I'm dropping stuff. So I'm just gonna do 2 scoops of whey protein for my first meal, just because I've been fasting for, it's probably been over 18 hours now since I'm eating a little later than I normally would. But this is a mistake that I made in the past with breaking my fast. I would break it with like a heavy meal and have a meal that was high in carbs, not knowing how sensitive my insulin was. So I'm not really getting I wasn't really getting all the health benefits of intermittent fasting. So just going to do 2 scoops of whey protein. Get some protein in the body, especially since I just finished working out as well. And then for those of you all who are curious, that 2 scoops of protein, that should be about 6 grams of carbs. Yep, 6 grams of carbs. The calories for the 2 scoops would be 240. And then for the almond milk, the unsweetened almond milk, one serving of this, when one serving is 1 cup, it's about 1 gram, it's 1 gram of carb. So this total, how much would you say I'll put in here, babe? Like
about 10 ounces.
About 10 ounces? Okay, so we have about maybe 7 or a little bit more than 7 grams of carbs for this first meal that I'm having to break my fast. And then everything else is protein. Well, let's see how many fats we have in here. 1 gram of fat per serving, so 2 grams of fat there. And then 2.5 grams of fat here. So got 10 ounces. So we got about 4.5 or maybe a little more grams of fat in this first meal of the day, the break fast meal. So I'll probably have my next meal at about 4 o'clock. So my eating window is 6 hours. So I have between 2:30 and 8:30 to get my meals in. So I'll show you all what I'm having for my second meal, which will be a larger meal, but this will just help my body, get used to intaking food again and not, have my insulin levels start spiking through the roof because I'm having a heavy meal. All right, so I will see you all for the next meal. All right, time for my first real meal of the day. Got salmon, jasmine rice, black beans, and the time is 4:54 p.m. So it's a little later than 4 than when I wanted to eat because I was getting some work done. And shout out to my chef, aka my wife. So whenever you all see me eating food that looks delicious like this, I probably didn't make it. My wife probably did, but yeah, this is my first big meal of the day, so I'm going to eat this. And then I'll have one more meal, probably, let's see, because I broke my fast at was it 2:30?
Mm-hmm.
So my last meal, I'll probably eat that around like between 8 and 8:15 because my fasting period is over at 8:30. So stay tuned for that. Not sure what I'm going to have for that yet, but I am about to enjoy this with a big glass of water. All right, so see you all for the next meal. All right, last meal of the day. We got lettuce, got some steak under there, got jasmine rice, black beans, and avocado. So this will hold me over for the next 18 hours. let me actually turn the camera so I can talk to you all before I conclude the video. There we go. So I hope this video was helpful so you all can see what I eat in a day for intermittent fasting. Please like this video. It helps get the video out to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more similar content and catch you all in the next video. Peace.